MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Chicago Cubs and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
This is one of those scary streaks, because if you don't sit there and say, that's it, fellas, let's cut it off, we need a win right now, before you know it, you trickle into it, find yourself in bad habits and losing a lot of games. So those little short streaks, those are the scary ones.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Jason Hayward now. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. High in the air out to center field. Broxton is there, 2 gone. Settling in now, Brandon Belt hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Right side defense aligned perfectly. Gonzalez is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton.
Leading off for the Rays, center fielder Keon Broxton.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Ball 2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Span is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Escobar is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, Steven Souza. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Left side. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Batting fourth.
So stepping in, Logan Morrison. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. A runner on first with 2 away. Shoots this one over to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting fifth.
Here's Carlos Santana now, hitting right at the 1-for-4 pace with a 250 batting average for the season. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. Stepping into the box, Colby Rasmus. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Fouled back. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. McCutchen going back to the track, to the wall. Gone! It's a grand slam. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He'll start
Leading
things
off
out
for the
in the
Cubs,
top half of the
The
second.
catcher, number 40.
Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. One out. Kyle Schwarber comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Under it is Rasmus now for route number 2. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second. Into the box, Denard Span. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. Here's Joe Panik looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
That was a great fastball up and in. He wasn't able to get around on it. Just threw it right by him.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and an underhanded throw is in time for out. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. This ball will be chopped foul. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. High pop-up. Hendricks is there for it. 1 away. Taylor Motter steps into the box. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws. Striding in once again, Keon Broxton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
And oh, he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Marwin Gonzalez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right, but foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hot shot to third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 5-0 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot.
20, Steven Souza.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early. and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Hitter, Logan Morrison.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are loaded here, one man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Hard on the ground towards short. And a dive there by Escobar, but he can't get it. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Santana. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Justin Hancock enters from the pen.
Justin Hancock.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Roll right back at him, and it hit him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. Ready for another chance? Colby Rasmus. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Into the box now, Wilson Ramos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will. Stepping up to the plate, Yunel Escobar. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. At the plate, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On the ground to the right side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Center fielder
Jason Hayward is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. And there's ball 2 now. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Broxton's under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Bell. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Ground ball right side. Gonzalez is there, and a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. On to first, but good hustle as he's able to avoid the double play here. Wilson Contreras is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 1-2 pitch struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And this is handled out there by Span for the first out. Taylor Motter steps into the box. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here it comes. And this is fouled at the plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Ready once again, Keon Broxton. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the 3rd frame will continue. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far.
Gonzalez.
In the dirt here, and he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And not in time as the run scores. Digging in once again, Steven Souza trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
I love that pitch right there. You know he's geared up right there in this big situation. He looked for a ball and just let it fly, and he pulled the string on him, just spun him into the ground.
A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Span ranging back. He tracks it down, and that will end the... Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. To first. The tag, and he is out. Now batting, Andrew McCutchen. He reached on a single in his first try.
McCutchen.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
He's such a good hitter. You don't see him miss pitches that are right there in a good hitter's location very often.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Now a swing and a fly ball. Souza on the move, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Santana has room in foul territory. He'll try again. 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. First pitch on its way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a neck-high fastball that time. Swinging a looper to left. Coming in is Rasmus, and a diving try in left, but he can't come up with it. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Here's Joe Panik. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. For Span, he's at second with his first 2-bagger of the year. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 9-1 contest. Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. A base hit in his first trip. Bouncer down the line. That rolls foul for strike one. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. But this won't get by the shortstop. Digging in and looking for more, Logan Morrison. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and Morrison is retired for out number 1.
The first baseman.
Here's Carlos
41.
Santana now.
Carlos
2 base hits, both singles to this point. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that will be a base hit here for Santana. Ready for another shot now. Colby Rasmus. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Koji Uehara answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To Escobar for 1 on the first. And how about that? Ready now. Jose Ramirez.
Third baseman, Jose
Here's
Ramirez.
the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Here's Jason Hayward now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Jason
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Lined hard toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Now at the plate, Brandon Belt. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it. We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And a double steal try here. Now a swing and a ground ball. 1 run, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Designated hitter, Kyle
Swing and a little
Schwarber.
blooper to center. Broxton has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now.
Right fielder, Andrew.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the third baseline. Schimpf brings it in on to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Swinging on the first pitch as this is popped high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. There to take it is Belt for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Schimpf. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope.
1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. McCutchen is under it. 2 gone.
Now
Digging
batting,
in, Taylor Motter.
Shortstop.
He's singled and 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Motter.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. This is line to left. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble. Ready for another shot now. Denard
Leading out for the
Span. He
Cubs.
doubled earlier and carries
The
a
left
2
fielder,
for 2
number
line
2.
into this appearance.
Denard
Pulled toward right
Span.
center field. Broxton has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Digging
Now
in and
batting,
looking for more,
second
Joe
baseman.
Pennick. 1 for
Joe
2 with a double
Pennick.
on the ledger so far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar.
Yunel
A hit in
Escobar.
2 tries so far. Lifted in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Broxton. And the inning is over. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon
And
Broxton.
leading off for the
2
Rays.
for 3 with a double on his
Center
line
fielder.
so far.
Keon Broxton.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
Tell you what, Matt, he looks locked in to me. You know, I played with a guy named Larry Milburn. He said he looks hitterish. You see that swing right there? I know he missed it, but he was on it.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Gonzalez.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in
Up next
once
for
again,
Tampa Bay.
Steven Souza.
Right
He's
fielder,
2 for 3 thus far.
Steven Souza.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Belt is there for it, and that retires the side. Digging in to try it
Leading out for the
again.
Cubs. Third baseman, Jose.
First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Up next
So
for the
digging
Cubs,
in now, Jason
center fielder,
Hayward. Last time
Jason
through was a base
Hayward.
hit. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Swing and a little tapper. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
number 9,
He lined out in his
Brandon
last trip, so
Belt.
looking for better fortunes here. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And no one will get this one. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Hit sharply on the ground, and Belt is aboard. It's a base hit. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Morrison is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready for another chance? Carlos Santana. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Hayward racing back. He's there, but oh, he missed it. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Into the box now, Colby Rasmus. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Skied into straightaway right. McCutchen is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The relay throw, but he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Line towards center field. Hayward is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job. Ready once again. Kyle Schwarber. Vidal Nuno. Chris Davis is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Souza is under it. 1 down. Riding in once again, Andrew McCutchen. He was a ground-out victim last time up. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Bounce down the third baseline. Schimpf scoops it up. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. At the plate, Denard Span. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Bounce to first. Gloved by Santana, and he is out on the tag. Here's Joe Panik. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Joe Panik.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And here's a ball hit in the air. Motter ranging into the outfield, and that in. Now at the plate, Ryan Schimpf. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Third baseman, Ryan Schimpf.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Span is after it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Taylor Motter steps into the box. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward on the run. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's 1 away now. Digging in, Keon Broxton. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Here's the pitch. Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Now the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Yunel Escobar. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Broxton is there, one quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
Standing in, Jose Ramirez. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hard on the ground towards short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Stepping into the box. Jason Hayward. He was a ground out victim last time up. And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Now batting, Brandon Belt. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. First and second now, 1 man out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras, 0 for 3 with Sergio Romo. Comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays will put an end to their 3-game skid.